Hello everyone, a very pleasant day to you. Governor Fubara vows jobs for 50 children of fallen soldiers, donate 100 million naira to their families. Reps passed 43.5 trillion naira, 48.31 trillion naira, revised budget framework for 2024 and 2025. And APC Chairman Iwada appoints 15 advisors to strengthen party secretariat. A very good day to you and welcome to Impact News Hour on First News Port Harcourt. I am Becky Usoro. Now the news in full. The federal government has disclosed that Nigerian security agencies are working with major social media companies to identify and take down accounts used by terrorists and criminal groups to promote their activities and raise funds. Speaking at an end-of-year briefing in Abuja, the Director General of the National Counter-Terrorism Center, Major General Adamu Laka, said platforms such as TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and X have been used by terrorists to publicize operations, display looted items, and communicate to supporters. According to him, security agencies have held several engagements with social media companies to address posts and accounts that pose threat to national security. He noted that terrorist tactics continue to evolve, including the use of aliases and unverified accounts, adding that security agencies are constantly adapting to counter such developments. He also said ransom payments remain a major source of terror financing, with point-of-sale operators increasingly exploited to move funds. He explained that in many cases, ransom payments are transferred to accounts belonging to POS operators, who then release the cash to kidnappers, making tracking more difficult. The counterterrorism chief said security agencies had intensified efforts to track ransom payments, arrest those involved in disrupt terror financing networks, but stressed that operational details could not be made public for security reasons. While acknowledging the challenges posed by evolving terror tactics and porous borders in Sahel region, he assured Nigerians that security agencies would continue to strengthen both physical and digital counterterrorism efforts. Away from that story, the House of Representatives has passed the Repeal and Reaccountment Appropriation Bill approving a revised 43.56 trillion naira budget framework for the 2024 fiscal year. The House also passed a revised 48.31 trillion naira 2025 budget. This follows the consideration and adoption of the report of its Committee on Appropriations during a plenary session presided over by Speaker Tajuddin Abbas. With the approval, it means the House okayed President Bola Tinubu's request for the extension of the implementation of the capital component of the 2025 budget to March 31, 2026. Moving on, the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory Abuja Judicial Division has granted interim bail to former Attorney General of the Federation Abubakar Malami's son in a matter involving the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC). The ruling was delivered by Justice Bello Kawu. The bail was granted on the same terms earlier considered by the EFCC, including the surrender of Malami's international passport and the execution of bail bonds by two sureties. The sureties include the Director General of the Nigerian Legal and Council and a 7-member of the House of Representatives representing the Augi/Agungu Federal Constituency. The court also revived and reactivated previously fulfilled bail conditions, which required the provision of two sureties and the surrender of the applicant's international passport. Justice Bello Kawu held the application for bail was granted on grounds of exceptional hardship, pending the hearing and determination of the substantive motion on notice. The matter has been adjourned to January 5, 2026 for the hearing of the motion on notice. Moving on to Rivers State Governor Similaye Fubara has called for increased support for families of fallen and retired members of the armed forces, stressing that such support is necessary in recognition of their sacrifices for national unity and stability. The governor made a call during the Emblem Appeal launch to mark the 2026 Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day held at the Government House in Port Harcourt on Tuesday. Governor Fubara described the theme, Sacrifice and Unity, honoring our heroes, as timely and significant, noting that the retired soldiers devoted the better part of their lives to the defense of the nation and the maintenance of peace and stability across the country. In demonstration of the state government's commitment, the governor announced a donation of 100 million naira to launch the 2026 Emblem Appeal Fund, adding that the amount represents a 150% increase over the 40 million naira donated by the state during the previous appeal. Governor Fubara further urged the Nigerian Legion to forward the names of 50 words for employment to enable the state government to fulfill its outstanding commitment made last year and assure that the ongoing construction of the Legion's permanent secretariat will be completed next year. In another development, the national chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC has approved the appointment of 15 special advisors and senior special assistants to strengthen the administrative and strategic capacity of the party. The Chief of Staff to the National Chairman, Honorable Mustafa Dawaki, in a statement said the appointments are part of the ongoing efforts to enhance effective coordination, policy formulation, and stakeholder engagement within the party's National Secretariat. He noted the newly appointed aides are expected to bring their wealth of experience and professionalism to bear in supporting the national chairman in the discharge of his duties. He said Yewada congratulated the appointees and urges them to demonstrate dedication, loyalty, and commitment to the ideals and objectives of the ruling party, adding that the appointments take immediate effect. He stressed that those appointed special advisor are Senator Danladi Sankara, Special Advisor on Political Matters, Honorable Daniel Orisha-Bubemi, Special Advisor on National Assembly Matters, Dr. Sorochi Longet, Special Advisor on Research, Strategy and Planning. Others are Honorable Jibrim Abdullahi Surajo, Advisor on Community Engagement, Mr. Paul Domsing, Advisor on Special Duties, Suleiman Bukhari, Advisor on Intelligence Coordination, Professor Taiwo Balofin, Honorable Advisor on Diaspora Coordination and Mobilization. Also appointed are Imran Muhammad, SSA New Media, Midred Bako, SSA Civil Society Organization, Yusuf Dinyadi, SSA Media, Mrs. Enenedu Idusi, SSA Protocol, Ismaila Muhammad, SSA Conflict Management, Zara Onyinye, SSA Media Public Relations, Adaku Apugo, SSA Inter-Governmental Relations. Moving on, Libya's Prime Minister says the Libyan army chief has been killed in an air crash in Turkey. General Muhammad Ali Ahmad al-Haddad and 4 others were on board a Falcon 50 aircraft flying out of the Turkish capital, Ankara, on Tuesday evening. In a statement, the Turkish Interior Minister, Ali, said signal with business jet was lost about 42 minutes after it took off from Ankara's airport. The Tripoli-bound jet had issued an emergency landing request before contact was lost. The aircraft's wreckage was later found southwest of Ankara. An investigation is now underway into what caused the crash. In another development, the 63 Brigade Nigerian Army in Sector 1 Joint Task Force in the South-South, otherwise known as Operation Delta State, has deployed troops to maintain peace among residents of the Fudin, Uborodo, and Ogidibe coastal communities in Warri's Southwest local government area of Delta State. A statement by the Acting Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, Captain Liasu Bawa Rijal, noted that the brigadier's attention had been drawn to the allegations and counter-allegations in the ongoing crisis at Uborodo, Ogidibe communities, with a sinister motive to prolong the crisis. Bawa Rijal warned all the parties involved to desist, as further breakdown of law and order will be tolerated. According to the statement, crisis erupted in the Delta coastal communities last weekend, during which one Emiko Onwaje was reportedly attacked and killed along a road in Ogidiben, an incident that triggered outrage and heightened tension across the Uborodo axis. As after the killing, the residence of Capt. John Deja Okpeyo was set ablaze by angry youth. Okpeyo had earlier that day been installed as a chief of the Warri Kingdom. The killing and subsequent arson had occurred amid reports of a youth leadership tussle in Ogidiben, which allegedly led to the mobilization of youth to confront perceived opponents within the community. That's all on the news this hour. I am Becky Usoro. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now.